Hello everyone, welcome back to Szpakowo, the tall tale of small survival. Tall tales? Yeah, I think there was an extra S in there. You find us today in November. We have carried on from the previous episode. We have stayed here just a bit longer, and as you can see, we're doing a bit of grass work today. Yes, I figured we'd start off by cutting what's left of this. I think it may have dropped a growth stage due to winter kind of coming in, or autumn, or whatever we're at now. I'm not 100% sure because we never did cut it. So, it might be a little bit less of a yield than normally would have, but we shall see how it goes. And it is just scenery grass. It's not, what do you call it, like a planted field or anything. It is just the sort of decorative scenery meadow grass, I think. Something like that. But, I mean, we're getting a fairly decent amount of it, I suppose. But anyway, the idea was, I figured we'd get this done quick because there is a rumour abound that a biogas plant is being installed into the area. Nothing major, just a small biogas plant up in MrSealyP's farm supply area. He's hopefully going to be providing biogas, electrical energy and methane to the locals for heating and power and all that fun stuff. So I figured, why not get in on the game and get a bit of silage on the go, because that is going to sell better than grass would sell. And since we have very little equipment at the moment, why not get some of the grass cut, and we can make use of that silage clamp back there, just down there next to the shed. We can get some of this in there, hopefully compact it down with our tractor, and then get it fermenting. And then once we've finished with the potato contracts, and we'll probably head back to Brazil while it's fermenting, do some more stuff out there, and then come back here sort of towards the end of the year. I mean, I say towards the end of the year, it's like November, so it's not like the end of the year is massively far away. But, we might come back late December, early January sort of time, and see what we can, what the situation is, how well the silage is fermenting, get that lot all sold eventually, make a little bit of cash on that, see what's going on contracts-wise, and do what we can. In fact, we do need to make sure we're back for our potato harvest. It's not going to be brilliant because, as you can see, there are a gazillion weeds in there. Now, we could potentially look at doing something with the weeds, but realistically, we don't have the money to buy anything. It's probably not been limed or ploughed properly or anything quite like that. But I figure at that point we might as well just make do with whatever comes out. We don't actually need the crop in that sense for like animals, so we can plonk it into our cellar and then sell it when it's good. In fact, we might even do that with the potatoes from the harvest. I haven't decided 100% yet, but I'm kind of thinking, depending on where the contracts fields are and where the sell point or delivery points are, we may, depending on the trailer situation that we end up with, we might come back here and deposit some of it into our cellar and then transport it on from there to the sell point. It just depends on how things go, what kind of trailer we end up with, or what kind of trailer arrangement. Let's just get these last two little tufty bits of grass. Lovely. And what we've got to do with this is ding it into the old wheelbarrow and then lob it into the silage clamp. Okay. We are finished with this now, so we'll carry it back, and I think we'll just drop it down here again in the corner, out of the way. That should do perfectly. Lovely. So let's check on the chickens. They are running around like mad little chicks. They are very happy and excited to be here. We've got 247 pieces of eggs. That's not bad. Oh, and we do need to put some food in here, so let me open that quick. Yes. There is 641 litres, and we've got some stuff here that MrSealyP left for us. Let me just undo that, grab a bag, and drain this, empty it into the old thing there. That's 100 litres. So we'll pop a couple more of those on, I think, just for the sake of getting it done. That way they can have some delicious food. Lovely. Okay, close that again. Fantastic. And I think we'll just strap this stuff back down again. That way it's not going to run off anywhere on us. So, yes, what's next? Okay, let's get the wheelbarrow out of here. And into the field, so we can load it up with delicious grass. Because, you know, grass is delicious. Or at least it would be if we were cows, I suppose. Okay, we'll leave that there. Grab the shovel. Where are you? Oh, you'd fallen off and rotated around, hadn't you? Okay. Let's see if we can't get this working. Okay, I know there was a little bit of grass in here from where we were just mowing those bushes down. We'll have that, and we'll get some from here. Yeah, like I say, I'm not expecting a huge amount from this, but if we can get at least 1,000 litres, that'd be nice. Okay, and that has what in it? Can I get close enough to see? You going to tell me? No, you're not. Okay. Well, we'll load it up with some more. Get, I think it's like 600 litres, something like that. So we'll have to get like three shovel loads in there. And then we can just dump it into the clamp. Okay, still some more here. Run up this way a bit. Lovely. I mean, I could just literally dump it straight into the clamp out of this thing. Out of the shovel. Okay, we've got 3 litres left. That's fine. We'll drop that there. Have a go with this. And see about emptying it. Okay, well, that is empty. Not a lot, but if we pop that up, it should say 603 litres of chaff. Lovely. Now, obviously, this isn't going to compact it. I mean, it might do if it was full of stones, but we don't have stones, so not going to worry about that. Yeah, so I'll run this up here. Grab the shovel. Where are you, Mr. Shovel? Hiding in the grass. And let's get another load in. Yeah, this definitely was not yielding very well. And that's okay, you know, that happens. Like I say, I think we missed the cut on it. I think it reverted down a growth stage while we were faffing around doing all the ploughing and stuff. And looking back on it, I kind of wish I had cut it. But, you know, my bad. I'll hold my hands up to that one. That was definitely my mistake. And I'm okay with that. It looks like we are at least going to get a couple 3,000 litres off of this, which, if we plonk that in the BGA next time, or later or early next year, later this year, early next year, depending on when it's ready, that will be, you know, a decent bit of profit for us, I think. And plus, it helps the local economy. Economy? Yeah, that thing. Local businesses. Okay, load number 2. Okay, we got the last load in there, and I've just put the tools under the lean-to for now. At some point we need to just get in here and give this grass a bit of a mow as well, just clean it up a bit. But we've got a total of 4,190 litres. That's actually more than I was expecting. I don't think any has leaked out either, but you know, if it has, it has. We'll figure it out as we need to. But let's get in the old tractoroo here and see if we can get it compacted a bit, because we do have a concrete weight once it gets going. There we go. Yeah, we did purchase, or we didn't purchase, but it was in the back of the shed, up against the wall there. You can kind of almost not see it if you're not paying attention. There we go. It's literally right there. So let's hop out, get that attached. Lovely. Yeah, it's like a 600 kilogram bunch of concrete. I think those might be like curbstones or something. And they were just lashed together in a metal frame, and here we are. Okay, I suppose we should probably go on it backwards, really, shouldn't we? Since that's where all the weight is. But yeah, we got this little patch nicely trimmed down, and yeah, we could probably go a little bit closer to the field at some point, but not too worried about that right now. Let's get a look at our thing. So we're at 490, and it is compacting. Lovely. I should have tried to spread it out a little bit more in the bunker, I suppose. But for the most part, it is a little bit too overzealous there. It is compacting fairly quickly, which is good considering, you know, this is a tiny tractor and a tiny bunker and not that much grass, all things considered. But you know, the fact that it is compacting it pretty quick is a good thing. I am not displeased with that. 14% already, 16% now, nice. And I think we are still at the fabled, 4190. I'm going to try and just drive over as much of it as I can. Yes, smashing. So I'm going to follow the advice of the shaman, or shaman, depending on how you prefer, and I'm going to go forwards and then backwards, backwards and then forwards, and get this little job done. And no one wants to see me literally just doing this for the next 5-10 minutes. What we want to see is some farming action. I mean, I know this is technically farming action, but you know what I mean. This is not as exciting as it may appear. Yes. But yeah, we're going to get this done, and then we're going to head up to the shop and have a chat with them about our potato contract situation that I've gone and got myself into. Alrighty, we are just about to hit 100% compaction. There we go. Smashing. So let's get off of this. Come up here quick. I'm just going to... Actually, we'll roll into the shed so I can drop that weight off, because we will need to leave that here. That is something we cannot take to do a potato harvest with. Okay, nudge forwards just a bit. There we go. And I'll need to lower it down first. There we go. Crikey, that still hit with a bit of a bounce, didn't it? Okay. Let's get out of here. And yeah, we've got a nice bit of green on the tractor now. Lovely green tyres from rolling in all that chaff. So let's put a blanket on it. There we go. Looked like we didn't lose any, so that's good. And we've got just got to let it wait now. Just going to wait and let it do its thing. Now I did notice that we are running a bit low on grease, so grab our lovely pot of grease, jar, can, something like that, and reload this with some of that, because our repair is not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. But we are at least now full of grease, and we'll just plonk this up here. I think what we need is like a not a workshop thing. Well, actually we do need to get some tools in, but don't sink it into the wall, that would be bad. There we go, leave it there. Maybe what we need is like a little workbench or something up at the back there. We can put stuff like the grease on. But the chickens are chirping happily away, so we are going to run up to the shop quick and see what we can find for potato harvesting equipment. And oops, went over the curb a bit. Yeah, see, that's kind of what the that weight looks like. It's made of those curbstones. But yes, let's get up here and see what we can get in terms of potato harvester and trailerage. Now, I think we did look at it before. Was it the Agromets Pioneer? I think was what it was. We'll check and see. We'll have a look at the sales as well and see if there's anything good in there. Because you never know, they might have something tasty on sale for us. Okay, well, I was going to like jump cut till we got here, but we are literally here. So, not to worry. Okay, let's park this here. Pop it in reverse so it doesn't roll down the hill. And let's go in and have a chat with our friend in the shop. Hello, friend. Okay, let's have a look at the bargains. And, oh, hello. These look like the rental things that we'd had before. How exciting. We could buy that used because we drove it around Poland for a while. What else? I mean, that'd be handy if we had a bigger tractor. That is far too big for our little operation. That header's good though. I mean, we can't afford it now, we don't have a harvester, but it's a little ditty header for a little ditty harvester. That's not bad. Discount bread. Okay, we could get that. You know, we could buy it. Good lord, there's 5 pallets of it. 5,000 litres of discount bread. Wow, that is almost worth doing. Good grief. The only problem with that discount bread is it's 29 months old. So I'm not sure anyone's going to want to eat that bread at 29 months old. We'll ponder that, but that might be a little bit of a rancid trade. Oh, there's another Fortune harvester header. That's the sunflower one by the look of it. Oh, of course, that we definitely want. Yeah, that would be a seeder. That would be extremely helpful. And now, speaking of harvesters, not that it goes with the headers, but oh, that's nice. I don't know that we could get enough money for that, or it would stay in the sales long enough, but that would be nice. Cool dear, can you imagine that on our little farm? And there's even a lorry and a tractor. They're barely being used. Yeah, 0 hours, 0 months. Only 12% off, but again, nothing we can afford. Okay, well, I'm going to investigate potato equipment and trailers, and I shall see you back here, or outside, once we've got some stuff purchased and it's ready for collection. Alrighty, we are back, and a few things have happened. As you can see, we now have a massive 25 euros in the bank. That's not great. We might have to lob some honey in a sell point, or take the eggs and get them done, depending on how these contracts work out. Now, as you can see, we've bought this wonderful flatbed trailer, and the store, apparently, and this is how this works, it's a thing from, what's the company? Grimmer. They offer this potato box scheme, whereby you can, the store supplies free potato boxes for use filling with potatoes or other root crops, and when you take them to whatever the sell point is, the sell point will repurpose them and send them back to the shop, or sell them on to, or send them on rather to the next step in the chain, that sort of thing. And it's this sort of cycle of recycling, I suppose you could say, or reuse, upcycling, whatever you want to call it. So what we are doing is we will come back and grab like 3 of these every time we need them, and we can pick them up and carry them right now because they are empty, and they should hold, oops, I want to say it's 1700 litres of potatoes each, so don't you tip off there. Come on you get. Yeah, so they are going to hold 1700 litres each. What I am going to do is try and shuffle these a bit closer together like that, because we need to wedge our shovel in there. I had run back down to grab that as well. So let's just slot this in here. There, oh dear, that didn't go well, did it? Let's try that again. No, it just fell out of the trailer entirely. Okay, fine. In that case, we'll put it up on top of the boxes. How about that? That works. And we'll strap it all down nice and safe and secure. So yeah, this trailer itself can be configured as just a regular grain trailer, but I figured this would be a slightly better option for us right now, because we can use it as part flatbed if we need to transport anything at some point. And this is the potato harvester we were talking about, and I think we mentioned it last episode possibly as well. It's the Agromet Pioneer. Yes, KGZ-1A. Now that is an interesting little piece of kit, because it's got that sort of plough edge thing that digs the potatoes up, and then this thing whizzes around at a fantastic rate of knots, yeets the potatoes into this thing where they fall on the ground and make a nice trail behind or off to the side of us. However, and this is the fun and exciting part, this thing, when attached to our tractor in its current configuration, drags the ground quite a bit and almost makes it undrivable. Now, luckily for us, it's not a case of having dodgy springs or bad dampers or anything like that. What we can actually do, and the shop has said they are able to do it for us while we are here, they can actually just raise the suspension up for us. It's got an alternate setting whereby they sort of twist the hubs to a different locking position, I think it is, and it effectively raises the tractor body up away from the wheels. It's very clever. So if we pop into the maintenance thing here, now I don't want to sell it. That would be a very bad move. Yes, we can see this is what it will look like, obviously when it's cleaned and repainted and all that fun stuff. But we want to switch that to that. Yes, we want to do that. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, so if we look down here, you can kind of see it's... they've changed the bolt positions there where it clamps onto the axle. I guess that's the axle. I'm not quite sure how the drivetrain on this works, but it's very clever nonetheless. And what it's done, as you can see, is raised the tractor body up along with the frame and 3-point and everything. So it is actually off the ground a bit better, which is fantastic. So the first thing we need to do is get out of here and yes, attach to this. Lift that up and head off to the field. Now, we've got 2 contracts right now. One of them is far, far away, and the other one is just up there. Well, it's sort of far-ish away too, but it's not too far away. So we just need to, I think we bung a right here, and then we bung another right just up there, up that little dirt track. Excuse me, sir. I must stop driving on the path. I mean, we almost could have just gone across the top of this field while it's not got anything in it, but yeah, don't want to do that really if we can avoid it. But yeah, here we go once again. burbling up a track into well, that is. See, that corn doesn't look quite as tall as the corn we had yesterday. Maybe it's a different growth stage, or maybe this is further along and it shrunk a bit or something. Who knows? But yes, the field we are looking at is just up here. I think it's the one, yeah, right before this shed coming up here. So we have got two sides to do as well. There's this side that runs all the way up there over past those trees, and this little tiny area here. So let's have a look and see what this thing does. Now, with any luck, what it should do, we'll need to tell it to unload as well, please. Yeah, there we go. Don't just eat the potatoes, yeet the potatoes. Oh, come off the line slightly there. Yeah, see, it looks like it's topping one row and digging up one as well. So in fact, let me back all the way up a bit more because it's, yeah. Okay, there we go. So there we go, getting some spuds out. Fantastic. Perfect. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to this. And when we get to roughly about here, it's going to stop digging any up, I think. Yeah. Because that is a little line unto itself. I don't think this has a trailer hitch on the back of it, does it? No, that's okay. What we shall do is have a bit of a play with this on this short field, see where we are, and see how it all goes, going up and down here, and how much we can get, because it is going to be a slow process, I think. It's not going to be the fastest contract in the world, but if we can get it done, then that's a bit of bonus money for us. And we can always save whatever extra potatoes there are until later in the year when they sell for a bit more. Alrighty, we are back for a brief interlude now. We've got a bunch of harvesting done on that first little area. However, we are having a few issues with the tractor. It has been cutting out a couple of times already, and I'm a little bit worried that it's going to fail halfway through this contract. Like, properly kick off and not work. But we'll see how it goes. We're running back now to grab the trailer, and it doesn't look like it's smoking any more than usual, maybe a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's cut out again. Let's just turn it up here. And we're going to run over the side of this thing. That is slightly worrying. We may have to get this repaired quick. We'll have a quick check and see what our options are. I mean, we can't afford to do anything really unless we potentially get a loan. Let's have a look. Damages to be repaired, none. If we start an inspection, that will be out until 2:30, which is an hour. I'll tell you what, because I don't think there's anything we can do with this, is there? No, oh crumbs, it's going to cost 468 potentially to repair it. Oi. Okay, what we are going to do then is hook it up to this jobby, run this back around to the field and start loading it, and then I'll bring the tractor back down, and oops, I didn't back up quite far enough. There we go. Yes, I'll bring the tractor back down and we'll set it on for a quick repair. I'm just going to cut across the the top of this field quick. I don't think Maciek will mind too much. Since there's no crops in it at the moment, it's just being ploughed and lined. There we go. Yeah, we'll get this over here, and then, like I say, I'll run the tractor back down and set them off doing an inspection, see if we can find out what's wrong with it, and hope for the best. Okay, let's hop out, disconnect that quick. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see what we've done. We've got this sort of strip up the middle now, and there's probably going to be some more bits we'll uncover that need doing once we've picked up a bunch of this, but I have no idea what the haul is going to be like. But we need to figure out what's going on with this this tractor. We may have to get a loan out to pay for repairs. I would really hate to do that. We do have that a little cow ornament thing down by the farm that might give us a little bit of a reward to tide us over. I believe that was mentioned on one of those notice boards as an item of interest, so to speak. So if we have to, I could always run down there and collect that and take it wherever it needs to go to for our what do you call it? It's not a ransom, reward, I guess. Yeah, I suppose it would be a reward. Yeah, the reward for finding it. Okay. Well, see, now it's been alright coming around here, so it might have just been one of those things where she's an old girl and she just needs a bit of TLC. So I'll get this started, and yeah, I have to do this, don't I? Inspection, go. Okay, so I'm going to huff it back to the field, start loading it up, and yeah, we'll see where we are once that has happened. Once I've got a full load in, and hopefully we've got some news from the shop there, because if that's a lot of repairs, we are going to be well up the creek, as it were. Yes, I am concerned. Alright, we are back again. We got that trailer filled up with 5,000 odd litres of spuds, and we are back to see what kind of a state our little tractor is in. Oh, no damages. Well, that's a good sign. What does it look like? You cannot currently do this because maintenance has already been started. What? I'm confused. Maintenance shouldn't be started already. Can I have my tractor back, please? Is it repairing it? I'm not sure what's going on now. What have you done to my tractor? Let me run away from it and run back to it, see if that helps. No, it doesn't say it's doing anything. It's just not letting me start the engine. If I open the maintenance window, it just says you cannot do this because maintenance has already been started. I mean, I didn't actually want maintenance to already be started, but okay. Well, let me go and have a sandwich down at a local cafe and come back and see if it's better in a minute. Well, quick as just as I was just about to leave, I got down to the gate. They come running out of the workshop, calling at me, said it was functioning again. So yeah, we'll see. It's not in the best of states. I probably need to get some more fuel in it. I don't honestly know if we are going to be able to do this with just what we've got, equipment-wise. I may have bitten off more than I could chew, if I'm honest. I mean, you'll see when we get over here, because we've got to hook up to this trailer to take it away quick. As much as I'm enjoying the doings of that little gap that we've made in the potatoes there is, let's see as we hook onto that, that is 5,250 litres of potatoes. That little tiny gap. And look at all the rest of the stuff that we've got here to pick up. And that's just this tiny little bit. This tiny little area. That is going to be, what, another 30? I mean, this is 5,000 already. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's potentially another... Oh, lots of litres. Now I do need to figure out where this is actually going to. Let's see. I mean, we're 30% through the contract, which is nice. Root crop sell point. That is... I think that's over near the animal dealer. So what we might actually have to do is potentially sell this trailer back to the shop and look at getting... should be able to go faster. Yeah, I thought we should. Yeah, we'll have to look at getting... maybe renting something a little bit different for the rest of these contracts, just to get things done. I mean, ideally this trailer would be good for us in the long run, because it is basically, you know, it's what we need. It's a nice looking little trailer, but yeah, I'm thinking we may, if we can return this, sell it back to them for, I don't know, £600-700, maybe we can rent a slightly different trailer and a potato picker-upper that will help us in the long run getting this stuff off the field quick. And like I say, we got that little doodad sat just down there in front of the root crop cellar that we can potentially put get a reward from and use that as well, maybe, if we need to. But I'm getting the feeling that's what we're going to have to do, because if this is going to be constantly cutting out on us and we have to try and load it all into these things with a shovel, we're going to be here until next year just doing that one contract. So yes, we shall see. But anyway, I'm going to putter down the road here at 26 kilometers per hour and see you up at the root crop sell point momentarily. Okay, we are back. We're just rolling in here now. And it should be, I believe it's this big building just here to our right. Just saunter down here. Yes, it is. Okay, now I think we can actually open the side of it, but yeah, it's already open this side, so we'll just saunter in and see what happens. Well, the engine can die, that's what can happen. Well, at least we made it here, I suppose there's that. Come on. Oh, crumbs. There we go. Wow, okay, 27% transported already for field 25. That's actually not bad. Well, let's see if we can turn around in here quick. Yeah, that's going to get awkward. I need to figure out if there's a way we can fix that. Or if there's a way we can just repair the tractor so it stops doing that. That would be nice as well. But yeah, there we go. So we've offloaded about a third of the... Wow, no, that can't be right, surely. That definitely said 27% of the contract, didn't it? From those 3 crates. I don't know, something's a little funny about that. That is a little suspicious. Oh well, I'm going to carry on. We'll head back while we're driving down the road. I shall attempt to purchase some of those crates again. Okay, they are down here. just after the grease. In fact, we'll stop at, there we go, Grimmer box filler. We are going to get 3 of those. Okay. Where are we? What's happening? Are we still on the correct road? Yes, we are. Okay. Yes. That was a bit of a panic. Yeah, so we bought 3 of those crates. The game was lagging a little bit for some reason. I'm not sure why. But what we're going to do is swing by the farm quick, give the tractor a bit of a wash, pick up those crates, I'll get them loaded, and then I'll see you back at the sell point again when we offload 3 more crates, and we'll see how that works for the contract. Okay, we are coming back down again with the second load now of delicious contract potatoes. And we've only stalled, I think, 2 or 3 times on the way in. But let's see what happens with this one. Now, before I go in, the contract is on 36% complete. And I think about 25-28% of that was harvesting. So let's see what happens when we drop this little lot in. 5250 litres. Okay, so that is 55% of the contract transported. That's ridiculous. We are going to have so much left over, and I cannot reverse this thing to save my life. So what we are going to do is go forwards and open the door, because we will be coming back again. And I did a little bit of reading on the old maintenance, repair, damage mod thing that we've got installed, and I have a feeling because the tractor is at 50%, there we go, cut out again, because it's at 50% repair value at the moment, that means it's when it's under load, it has a higher chance of stalling like that. So what we are going to have to potentially do is collect that collectible, the little cow that's down by our farm, get that, and then depending on how long it's going to take us loading up these potatoes, what we might have to do is stall the engine again. No, what we might have to do is actually what am I trying to say? Collect the collectible, get the money, and then maybe do another inspection on the tractor and see if we can't repair it somehow that way, because it could be we don't have the actual money to do the maintenance thing on it, and that was where it was getting tripped up earlier, because it was trying to do maintenance but we didn't have cash to pay for the repairs, so it wasn't actively sort of in a position to do anything. But we'll see. We shall get some more. I've got some more of those boxes already at the shop waiting for us, so I'll go and grab them. See how we do, because this is, as much as I'm enjoying it, this tractor, if it's going to keep failing like that and we need to keep repairing it, that is going to be we're going to have to do a little bit better about fixing up the engine and getting the stuff back on. In fact, we may even have to send this away to get repaired or something, get the engine rebuilt in it, something like that, just to fix it up a bit. We will see how it goes. Yeah, basically we are back off to the field again to load some more potatoes. And I shall cut to something else in a minute. Maybe later in the day, maybe even tomorrow, November 2, because we've still got that other contract to do. And we've only harvested like a third of the field. It's ridiculous. There's that collectible. We passed it now. But and we do have some eggs we could sell and some honey. I suppose we could drop that in there. But I think that collectible is probably going to be the way to do it. And of course, the interesting thing too that just occurred to me is if we are 55% through delivering stuff for this contract already. Does that mean we will start being able to sell some of these potatoes soon? That's an engine that keeps stalling. That's an interesting thing, because that would mean that we would no longer have to run them all the way over there. What we could do is just plonk them in our little storage cellar, which would work. I could see that. We're almost out of fuel as well. Crikey. Yeah, we are running on the dregs. I think that might be what I'm going to have to do. I'll have a look in the store menu quick while we're loading up these crates and see if we can get some gasoline or diesel, or whatever this tractor requires, and get a little bit of fuel into it quick. Well, as luck would have it, 20 litres of diesel is 20 euros. That's $1 a litre, euro a litre even. That's actually quite good. We are going to buy one of those. Excellent, we've bought that, and we are going to shove it right up the tractor. So, where are we? Ah, here it is. And I have been reliably informed by my good friend Polycount Taz that, ironically, I was quite close to the actual fuel tank on this tractor when I was when I was saying words in English. When I was manually refilling the tank the first time, I was actually quite close, because this little black canister here with the top on it, after I fling that on the ground, this thing here, this is actually the fuel tank, which is quite epic. So yes, we are going to get a sponge out. Okay, I'm not sure why we pulled the sponge out of our pockets. I'm not sure quite what happened there with the sponge and everything. But yes, so we have refueled the tractor. We've got €5 left to our name. Things are not going well. But at least we have a little bit more petrol, diesel, probably diesel, in this little tractor. So hopefully we can get some more of this stuff done. Now, this is probably going to run us on into the next episode, I think. But what I'm going to do is fill up the rest of these, at least get the delivery portion of the contract finished, and then we shall call it quits here for the episode. But I am hoping that once we finish the delivery portion, they will start selling, because we could use that to get a little bit of money in and repair this poorly tractor that is having the worst time, bless its little heart. It is trying. Where did I leave the shovel? Here it is. Yeah, well, that's where we'll end this. So yeah, I'm going to fill this up, get these taken over, get some more, get the next set of boxes, fill them up as well, and probably, yeah, I think we'll, oh crumbs, that didn't go as planned. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll cut back when I'm putting the 4th load of boxes into the sell point. We'll see what time of day it is, and whether or not we can get any more of this contract done before dark, because basically we can't get it done before dark, I don't think, so we'll have to roll it over into November 2. Which likely is not will be the next episode. Oh, I think I'm throwing them on the floor. Did I throw you on the floor? I think I did. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't just take a bunch out of here. But, hey-ho. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with this. You can see the exciting excitement that is going on with me shoveling straight into these crates. You never know, if MrSealyP comes along, we might ask if we can borrow something with a shovel on it, or if he would be kind enough to come and help us shovel these in. Who knows? I think we'll be okay doing it by hand. The only thing is going to be getting the tractor running properly again. Because if we can get some money after we've offloaded the delivery portion of the contract, if we start getting money for these, then we can maybe get up enough to get a service done, and then it will be easier to do the rest of the contract that way. But I shall do the majority of that off camera, if I could ever stop waffling, and I'll see you all in a while once we get to a completion stage of sorts. Well then, aren't I special? Yes. So, it turns out that I forgot to cancel the recording last time while we were doing stuff, and when I had cancelled it I meant to restart it, and so there was a big portion of stuff that didn't get recorded. Well done me. So basically what has happened is, are those potatoes? Oh no, that's just that stuff. What has happened is I took 2 more loads of the boxes of potatoes over to that sell point for the contract, did that, and it put us over the top, the 4th load put us over the top of the contract. It completed the the delivery portion of the contract, and then started applying the delivery to the next contract on field 77. So I think we got about 9%, something like that, of that one delivered. So what I've been waffling on about entirely to myself without recording was that what we've done is we've reconfigured this trailer back to 2,500 litres. So I'm going to fill it up with the shovel, and then we are going to take it down to sell it. Since we've now finished the delivery part for this contract on this field, all we've got left to do is harvesting. So we're going to take it to one of the nearby sell points and sell it. And the reason for that is I'm going to I'm going to throw my shovel is what I'm going to do, because that's smart. No, I'm going to sell it in order to get up enough euros. I think we need 200 euros to put some extra siding on that trailer to get it up to 3150, something like that, which will be good. And then we're going to continue selling them just enough that we can get some money to run another maintenance cycle on this tractor, to actually repair whatever needs repairing, because I'm pretty sure something does need repairing. Now how do we get out of here? I think we can go down here, just crush all these spuds. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of spuds. Now we're not getting the best price for these, they're only like 117 euros per 1,000. So if I look at the thing here, root crop sell point, biogas plant, so we're going to have to either drop it off at the shop or the biogas plant, which is just up the road here. MrSealyP's one has finished construction and is operational, and he's got a shop up here as well that we can sell to. So yeah, essentially we're going to sell a few loads of these potatoes to one of these facilities, and we're going to use that money to upgrade the trailer slightly, and then run a maintenance and repair cycle on the tractor. Potentially, while that's doing, we might have enough money to rent something just to run in the meantime. If we can't, then maybe the dealership will rent us they'll let us borrow one of those ones that they've got out front, because they've got a couple of those. We are tip side back. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, because they've got all those Zetors. I think it's like Zetor Major, something like that. Maybe they'll let us borrow one of them just for a few hours while they're doing the maintenance and repairs on our tractor. Oh, we're getting some money back. That is fantastic. It's not a lot, but we needed something, because this harvest, even as small as this little potato harvest is, almost 300 euros, that's not terrible. Oh, sorry mate, pulled out in front of you. You should have been slowing down sooner. Yeah, as small as this potato harvest is, yeah, it's a tiny field. You're only getting like 1,100 euros for doing it. It is way bigger than I was expecting. Or, no, that's not quite true. It's not way bigger than I was expecting. It's way bigger than the equipment that we have. Even though it's literally one of the smallest potato harvests we could be doing. If not one of the smallest on the map in general. But yeah, it's still quite a hefty one for our level of equipment. So yeah, I'm hoping what we can do is borrow a tractor from the dealership for a couple of hours, however long it's going to take them to... Oh, did we come up the wrong side? I think we did. Maybe we can get around here anyway. No, that's a fence. Quick turn, turn, turn. Don't hit that. Oh, that's not gone to plan. Did not go to plan. Okay. Yeah, what we may be able to do is... what am I trying to say? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, borrow a tractor from them. Don't tip over. Just for a couple of hours while we're doing our contract. Can we sneak through here? Let's try. Okay, well, it hasn't stalled out yet, that's good. And of course... yeah, here we go, this is the field that we're working on. I thought it was. Yeah, so what, if I could actually finish my sentence, that'd be lovely. Yes, we're going to sell some more of this, get the... get some money, upgrade the trailer. Yeah, we've got plenty of fuel now. Get the... tractor in for a service so it stops cutting out, borrow one of the Zetors from the dealership, hopefully, just for a couple of hours while they're doing the repairs. That way at least we can continue working if we need to. We'll see how that goes. But yes, that is something that I shall get organised off camera in between episodes, and next episode you may come back in to see me doing this exact same thing again. We'll see how it goes. But yes, if you have enjoyed whatever this was, do please give us a like and hit the old subscribe button there too. To be honest, I'm not even sure what this was, but yeah, if you've liked it, please, or even if you haven't, please do those things. Comments are always welcomed, and if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. As I continue ever onwards, digging spuds out of the ground, well, that was pretty epic, huffing the spuds into the trailer with a shovel that is entirely too small. Oh dear. Cheerio everyone.